So today we're going to be sanding and refinishing the ammo box. Now if you haven't watched the previous video, you can go and watch how we removed all the paint off the trunk. Again, we want to leave a lot of the dents and scratches. And we are going to sand it very lightly. And you can see the date there, 1939, beginning of the Second World War. We're just going to be sanding lightly with some 240 grit aluminium oxide paper. We're just going to smooth everything out. We're not over sanding it. Now we've got some Van Dyke crystals which are made of walnut husks. It's a natural water-based walnut stain. You can just mix water with it to get any strength that you like. And this also adds patination to the timber, and it will give it a much more warm, older kind of look. So we're just going to brush this on and let it soak in. And then we're just going to wipe it back with a rag as well, make sure we've got no runs. And that should give us a nice old look. Now Van Dyke crystals can be quite hard to purchase. They don't seem to make them like they used to, but it is a great walnut based water stain. It's bringing out the grain now in the timber, and it's bringing out those dovetails as well. Again, we just make sure we wipe everything back with a rag, and we'll stay in the underside as well. And that's the trunk stained. Now we're going to put it out in the sun to dry, and we'll keep turning it in different positions so it dries evenly. Now it's been a few hours now, and we're adding some orange flake shellac. This is the first coat that we're going to be putting on the chest. We'll probably put 3 coats in total. 2 coats straight one after the other, and then we'll cut them back, and then we'll put the final coat on. Again, we didn't want to oversand the ammo box. We want to leave all the saw marks and dents and scratches. But she's definitely coming up a nice colour. So that's the first coat that we've applied, and we will go over it again with another coat. So it has 2 coats on it now. Now we're going to use the 240 grit aluminium oxide sandpaper that we used to sand the chest, and we're just going to smooth out the shellac, make sure we haven't got any runs, and then we'll apply the last coat. We want to rub all the little holes and dents and get them nice and smooth. Again, we'll do the top. Just get it all nice and smooth. Now we definitely did not want to oversand this chest. We want it to look old with all the marks and dents. That's how we like to finish our furniture. And these ammunition boxes are very collectible. They make a great little coffee table, and you can store stuff in it as well. Now we've just about finished cutting back the chest, and we'll give her a dust down. And we'll go in with the last coat. And it's definitely coming up a nice golden colour now. Now we believe this is a German military ammo box. It does have the date 1939, early First World War. It's not often we find them with dovetails, they're most often just finger jointed. So this one is a little bit better quality than the normal ones that we find. And again, we're just building up the layers of shellac, which will give it a nice glow. So we'll wait till the next day. And we're going to burnish the finish back with 0 grade steel wool. It's just a bit too glossy, and this just dulls it back, and it also gives it a nice tactile feeling to the touch. So make sure we haven't got any sharp edges or any splintery bits. And we just go over the whole chest like this. Just get it nice and smooth. You can feel the finish with your fingers. Okay, now we're going to be waxing. We use a horsehair brush to get into all the little cracks. We're just using a good quality antique wax, a medium colour, and we're just going to go over the whole chest, and then we'll finish off with wax on a rag and we'll buff it up. Now it is a rustic piece of furniture, so we don't need to go too crazy on it. And now we'll buff her back, and then we'll put her out on the driveway and we can have a look at the finished product. And that's what she was like before, all painted with the grey paint and the shipping labels, and now she's glowing. We'll have a look inside. All nice and clean. Not sure yet whether we're going to put a coat on the inside as well. Kind of like the smell of the pine when we open the trunk. And down the bottom we have the date mark, 1939. Now there is a playlist of the other two videos, one where we strip the chest, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.